You know what's funny is I had to show my ID to buy paint. And the young lady who was waiting on me, I was going through the robot service because that's all they have now at Lowe's. And so I'm going through there, and because I got paint, burp, and so this young woman comes over and says, "Oh yeah, okay." And I'm like, "Do you know why you have to show ID to buy paint?" And she was like, "No."
Really, she didn't know?
No. And I said, because back in my day, kids huffed paint, which means you're inhaling the fumes.
They still do.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, yeah. Anything. Aerosol. Yeah. The kid, that's not just kids.
But I was kind of like disappointed she didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, if you're checking IDs, you should know why you're checking IDs. Mm-hmm.
A woman that used to work for me years ago, her son had PTSD, struggled with it for a long time, and he died. Don't know if he committed suicide. I don't know if he committed suicide, but he started huffing.
So me and my family moved into this family's house. They had got a divorce and the family split up and some shit. But anyway, they were from our church. Mm-hmm. And so they rented out their house to us. Mm-hmm. And anyway, I used to go over there before because they were friends of ours. Mm-hmm. And everybody knew. I never saw it. But everybody said that he was a gas huffer.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, why the fuck would you smell gas? Hey,
some people like
over after me and my family eat beans.
Yeah. You want to smell some gas? We got it for you.
Got it, man.
That's something else on the list of things that I'm not supposed to eat now.
Beans?
Yeah. Carbs.
I didn't know beans were carbs.
Oh, yeah.
I thought beans were protein.
Yeah. A lot of carbs in them.
A lot of protein too, though.
Yeah, but more carbs.
That sucks.
So the things I like, some of the things like Asian
that
food,
you love,
Asian food, Mexican food, Italian food. Yeah, most of that is kind of off the list for me now.
The thing that you can still eat that's Asian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I do.
I mean, you like fish.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's crazy. So I bought it's called a veggetti. It's like a spiral, settle down, like a spiral. You know what a spiralizer is?
For like a ham?
No.
Like a honey ham?
No. I hate spiral sliced ham.
Do you really?
I hate it.
I love it.
I told my mom one time.
Why do you not like it?
I don't know.
What do you not like about it?
Well, for one thing, you can't get like thick slices of ham. Because
you can spiral cut it thick.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't like it. I told my mom one year. I said, "Okay, you do this again, I'm not coming home."
That's rude.
I threw down the gauntlet.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't like spiral sliced ham.
Did your mom slap the shit out of you and be like, "You'll eat whatever the fuck I serve"?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's like
no.
Put up with no bullshit.
No, she did. No. She took a swing at me, but I ducked. I was able to duck and move.
You didn't duck that low.
I can't. I don't like spiral sliced ham. They're just hard. They're hard to slice. I just don't like it. Don't like it.
I don't ever think it's an issue.
That's my line in the sand right there.
That's a weird one.
It's one of them. Hey, that's okay. Spiral sliced ham. Do not like it.
How about your turkey? You like to cut your own, or you like it taken off and already cut into slices?
I'll cut it myself. I'll slice it myself. Carve it. Yeah, myself. It doesn't matter. With that,
I know, but do you like it pre-carved, or do you just like it to where everybody just gets what they get off of the bird?
We mean like at dinner time?
Yeah.
Somebody carves it. Normally me.
And like, what do you make out of it? Like what?
Dinner.
No, but I'm saying, like, do you have a system?
Yeah, I do.
And so they're like different pieces, different sizes, and you got your white meat over here, your dark meat over here.
I was watching somebody, because I used to like to watch a lot of cooking shows. Cut off the legs, cut off the wings, all right? And then you carve like one side, the breast, all the way down as far as you can go, and then cut into it from the bottom, remove it all, lay it down, and then slice it and do that. It just makes for a much easier presentation. And the other piece of it is now you're getting smaller slices of turkey.
It sounds like some Silence of the Lamb shit.
Well, okay, yeah. Hey, the lambs don't complain. because they're dead and silent, and so is the bird.
All right.
I'll show you one day. I'll show you one day with the chicken. Next time we do a whole chicken out here, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Did you do a whole chicken last time?
No, that was just thighs.
Those were really good.
Thank you. Glad you enjoyed them. I love them.
But
I like chicken thighs. But yeah, I'll do a whole chicken. I'll just put whole chicken and kind of smoke it on the grill.
Mm-hmm. So,
too.
As of the chicken, I'm down either way. You cook it the way you cook that shit, like it was just good.
You're gonna eat it the way you eat it.
Yeah. Get back, scoot over. So tell everybody what you're smoking.
I'm smoking the Caldwell. The king is long. This is the long live the king, Mad Mofo.
Mad Mofo.
Enjoying it. This is not the first one of these I've had.
Mad Mofo, that means it's AJ.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? AJ blended that one.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. It's good smoke.
Yeah, I did know that. I was just kidding.
And as far as
are we?
Yeah, we're recording. We haven't said hello yet.
Okay.
We're gonna get there. We were chit-chatting before. Welcome to Cigar Talk. I'm your host, Rob Jones, guys, and we got Larry sitting in the hot seat.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Cigar Talk family.
Usually it's the co-host pilot seat, but today it's the hot seat.
Woohoo!
Yo, let me tell you something about today's show. First of all,
I'll be surprised as y'all are.
Cigar Talk is going to be giving some news about the Buffalo Run, which is very, very soon.
Yes.
You realize that?
Yeah.
We're like 3 weeks out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Getting scared.
And we still got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
We don't have a bench seat yet.
Oh, okay.
We need a bench seat for the back of the van.
Okay.
I need to bolt in the middle captain seats.
Oh, they're not bolted?
No, I
didn't realize that.
I swapped yours for the one that was in the back because
Okay.
the one in the nobody sits in the ones in the back.
Right.
So the one up front was all shitty, and I was like, "Oh, I'll swap them."
Okay.
Because me
Yeah.
and you's up front. Sam, he don't care.
All right.
So
Does
anyway,
it still have a seatbelt?
yeah.
Okay. Working?
Yeah.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good.
I'm going to check this out tomorrow, people, because, this is Rob talking.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, we're doing a race in June 6th. We're going to live stream as much as possible. As long as we have a connection, we're going to live stream. And it's a race across Texas, and it's called the European Tour.
Yes. European Tour of Texas.
Because we're going to be going through all of these European named towns in Texas.
Yep.
I was looking up the list because I was going to give it to Larry, and then we got joking around, and I forgot. So
Rob got joking around.
Why don't you tell everybody what you're drinking, and while you're doing that, I'll look up some details that I wanted to give.
So, one of the Cigar Talk go-tos when we are enjoying bourbon is the Early Times Bottled in Bond. It is 100 proof, obviously, because it's bottled in bond. It comes in a liter bottle, and every place I've seen it, it's only been in the liter. I've never seen any other size than the
I've never seen it in anything other than a liter.
Never seen a fifth. Never seen the handle, the 1.75. Always been a liter. Every place I've seen it, which has not been that many places. It's incredibly smooth. It's the price point on this is
dollar
great.
For dollar.
Yeah, and I get some hints of it.
It will make you holler.
Yes, it will.
I will be a hollerback boy.
Yeah. I always get a hint of vanilla when I'm drinking this, just a mild hint of vanilla. But it's incredibly smooth. And at Best Price Liquors here in Abilene, at North 6 and Willis, it's $23.99.
And you can't beat that.
You cannot.
I mean, that's like a sore dick.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat it.
You would beat it. Yes, $23.99, and apparently they do a 3% military discount.
Oh, no
also.
kidding!
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So when I go in there, I say, "Hey, you remember I'm military, right?" And, okay, and takes it right off. Yeah. So
good people. Over there.
Yeah. Oh man, they're fantastic. They're a lot of fun. I said to them, I went in a couple weeks ago. I think it was right after you and I had both been in there the same day. I was there like a day or two later because I was picking up something to take to the Leaf. And I walked back in. I'd bought like 3 bottles the night we were there at the same time. I walked back. It was the next day. And I said, I hope you all realize I do not drink all this by myself.
And they were like,
There's other
sure
people.
you
That's
don't.
exactly what happened. So then a couple of days later, I think Sam was in there. And they said I'd been in there a day or two before and bought some bourbon, and he told them, he doesn't drink all that by himself. And they said, yeah, that's what he told us too.
So, but here's the great thing about that shop, and here's what I'm going to tell you guys that are listening. If you're a bourbon guy or a cigar guy,
yeah,
when you get to know the owner of the shop and it's a local shop, it's like you're going to get perks. Like when I walk in, lots of times he's like, sees me, disappears, comes out of the bag, and he's like, hey, would you want to get this? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Of course
yes, I want it.
And it's like fair prices.
Yeah.
Below market value by a mile.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, he's basically at the bare MSRP.
Yeah.
He is not charging a penny more just because it's something fancy. Yeah. And that is amazing. When you go to shops that upsell shit, it's like, you're not even giving us a chance.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely. So, I think I told you, I might have mentioned it on the show a couple weeks ago when I was in Baltimore at Easter. My son and I went to a liquor store and they had Buffalo Trace. It was $55.99 for a fifth of Buffalo Trace. That's like almost twice.
No, that is twice.
Yeah.
Here it's like 26, 28.
Yeah. So that, and I'm like, well, I'm not buying
I told you over there in Sweetwater, there's that place called Crown Liquor, and they've got Eagle Rare for $99.
I saw Eagle Rare for $99 too.
And it's like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, we were offered it at $32.99 a week ago, and we were like, no thanks.
No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, there's people that would probably blow a nut to get it for $32.99, and it's like, when you've had as much of it as we have, it's not a big deal anymore. There's so many more bourbons that have surpassed it in the flavor profile department, the value department. I mean, it's like
all about the value.
At Eagle Rare for $32.99, that is a bargain.
Yeah,
but
at $99.99,
so
it is not
$23.99 for a liter
of early
higher
times,
proof,
and it's bottled in bond.
I'll take this over
any day.
It's like, and and one time I would be like, oh no, are you kidding me? Yeah. Eagle Rare's the best.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no, not really.
Okay, you know what? Eagle Rare's the best if you haven't drank a lot of bourbons.
Yeah. And we have. We
All right, not gonna lie there.
Not a lot of bourbon, just a lot of different bourbons.
Oh no.
Okay.
Both.
Rob.
Both.
Work with me.
Anyway, we've had a lot to drink today.
I have not. Because I didn't get here till late, because I was on the bike ride.
Okay, well, good for you.
Bike ride. Yes, I was.
I was here drinking.
Yes. I could tell as soon as I walked in the door. So, and I know you're not a Scotch fan, but at the Leaf yesterday, it was single malt Saturday.
And how'd that go?
It was good. We had 6 different single malts.
And
they were.
Which one did Sam bring?
I don't think Sam brought one, but.
He said he brought one.
Well, I think he had the bottle that Ed left.
Which was?
It was Dalwhinnie. I can't remember.
Oh, okay, that's the one he said.
Yeah, I think Ed dropped that.
So Sam's taking credit for Ed's Scotch.
That's what happened.
Your Honor, we're gonna hold in contempt.
I call foul.
Foul play.
Contempt. Lock him up.
Yeah. Whoa.
No. We had a good time though. There were 5 different Scotches.
Well, how did you like the one Ed left?
It was good. Man, it was good.
Like Hatch said, that was the only one that she really kind of liked.
Yeah.
She didn't like rave about it, but she was like, it didn't have the peat, didn't have the smoke.
It was incredibly smooth. I don't know if there are enough O's in the word smooth to describe that. I mean, I could put extra O's.
Put a V in there somewhere. Smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yeah. And then, so I had
when you say the word smooth, you almost feel like you should be laying on velvet.
I like velvet.
You know what I mean? Smooth.
This is smooth. Yeah.
So,
but we had 5 different single malts, and I don't know if I can remember them all. We had the Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve, and that is aged in partially aged in I think rum cask. I believe rum barrels. I think It's very smooth. To me, I like it, but it really doesn't taste like Scotch. It's good, but it doesn't. I'm used to that Scotch taste, which is a lot of it is from the peat.
That would probably be the only one that I would like, because I don't like it either.
I think you might have had it one time and said you didn't mind it. I think one time at the Leaf I had some in my locker.
I have no recollection of that, Your Honor.
I can believe that too. Yeah, I can believe that too. Bill came in with Balvenie Double Wood. That's really good too. It was very
Double
good.
wood Scotch.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. Do you know what was it American oak?
It was two different oaks. I can't remember which
Spanish
what
oak?
They both were now. I don't remember.
So you know that
Spanish
Rebecca's Creek Foolproof is double aged, and it's aged in American oak and Spanish oak. I love the shit out of that stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about a rich flavor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of depth.
Yeah, a lot of depth.
But
and we'd like
I think whenever Hatch tried it, she didn't care for it.
Well, it's Hatch. She can be contrary from time to time.
100%.
Every day.
Hey, guys, so I'm going to tell you what I'm smoking. I'm smoking the Maceda. It is the Tabanero Sun-Grown. Like, this is one of my go-to cigars. Like, this is one of my favorite cigars that they make.
And that's what I'm smoking next.
Yeah. And so I've been looking forward to this. I haven't smoked one of these in a few days.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
It's like I like to mix it up. But
you've been busy, and there's been a lot of other stuff going on, and there's a lot of cigars.
A lot of cigars to smoke.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I enjoy the shit out of this. And, I would love Tabanero because they test draw their cigars. And so your construction is going to be fantastic every cigar. And I appreciate any company that does that because, Perdomo does that.
Yes, Perdomo does.
McAuliffe does that.
Yep, they do.
And it's like, I don't understand why everyone's not doing it. It's like, okay, costs a little more to make them.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? It's like
quality. And
if it's 5 cents more,
I'll
pay it.
Yes. And when you do that, you are practically guaranteeing that your consumers are going to get a quality, consistent product.
You know how pissed off I get? And people, you're going to know right now, I'm cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I spend $16 on a high-end cigar, $17, $18.
Or more.
And I get home and I get ready to smoke it and it's plugged. Like, I'm pissed.
Yeah, I know. And justified. You remember
because I'm pissed because it doesn't have to be that way. A cigar company, give a shit about your people. Mm-hmm. Give a shit about the people that buy your product and add the test straw.
That's right.
Like, I don't understand companies that don't do it. It's basically like, fuck them.
One more small step in the process. That's all it is. That's all it takes. And what you
if
do when you
don't test draw your cigars and you make cigars, you should. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now, you should do that.
Yes, because that's going to...
we're going to start calling out companies one by one.
All right.
Hey, y'all test draw?
No, okay. Well, we're not smoking your stuff anymore then.
I didn't say that. Yeah. I didn't say that.
Okay. It's time for me to reel it back in now.
Because I'm not going to quit smoking companies that don't test draw because there's too many good blends out there.
That's true.
But does the test draw guide me to a company that I smoke more on a regular basis because I know their products are going to be quality control perfect?
Yes, it
as much as possible anyway. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The Medallia cigar doesn't let me down.
Never.
It's got the flavor. It's got the construction.
Smooth.
It's got the test draw.
It's smooth.
It's smooth.
It's smooth.
And you want to get me riled up? You be a cigar company and tell me why you won't spend the extra nickel to have all your cigars. And you know what? I could be off.
Maybe it's more than a nickel.
I don't know. It's more than a nickel. But if it's 50 cents, I'll pay it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you want to ensure that when you buy it and get it home and cut it and light it, or wherever you're going to cut it and light it,
and
that it's going to work. It's quality.
Between me and you, we've smoked a mountain of cigars.
Yeah.
And
Mount Everest. I've emptied the ashtrays over here before.
But if you notice that over the years, you remember trying a cigar 3 or 4 times, and out of those 3 or 4 times, you might have only got one good one.
Yeah.
And they weren't cheap.
Yeah.
And so what do? You quit buying them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Well, there's a company. I'm not gonna say who it is, but there's a company that I am hard pressed to buy their cigars anymore.
Oh, I don't.
Because I've had so many construction issues.
I don't.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's not that I don't love their blends. I love their blends.
Yep.
But they're also on the pricey side.
Yep.
Because every one of them is 30% more than AJ Fernandez. And how do you have a guy like AJ Fernandez who just makes quality cigars, and across the board he's cheaper than everybody else?
I've never had a bad one. Never had a bad AJ. Never.
Like AJ knocks it out of the park, and he's not charging more. I mean, look at the McAuliffe Black and the McAuliffe Blue.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that.
You're getting the quality. I mean, that's the kind of shit though that pisses me off is when I go spend $20 and I get a cigar that I'm like, yeah, not a fan, or like halfway through the cigar, it looks like someone had one of those exploding loads in it.
Boom.
You've seen them.
Yeah.
I mean, once they start separating from the heat, it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. This is not going to be good.
The combustion strain of this filler just ignited, and it's done.
Yeah.
Now, I have smoked one, even that, you remember that time I smoked the, what was that? The Davidoff
Hero. Yes. Yeah.
And it blew up.
Yeah.
And I was like, son of a bitch, I paid $24 for this cigar. I'm going to keep smoking.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and both of y'all had problems with those.
Yeah,
and mine was okay, but both of y'all had problems with those. But so that was,
and that's a $24 cigar.
So out of 3 cigars, 2 of them were bad,
and that's insane.
That should never happen
to a
for that price. For that price, that should never happen.
You know what? Davidoff is such a name that it's like they don't give a shit. You're gonna pay out the wazoo for your cigar if that's what you want to smoke.
Yep.
And
it may or may not be good.
It may or may not be constructed together at all.
Yeah.
Or it may not be humidified. I don't know what the problem was on mine, but it seems like it was under humidified, so it overheated.
Yeah.
And, people are going to be like, oh, well, you might have smoked it too fast. Nope. I was very intentional because once you see it starting to split, you're like, ease it down.
Yeah.
Ease it down. It's like having an infant on the ledge of the skyscraper.
Okay, that's too much.
And you just kind of push.
You watched Perry Mason, didn't you?
I did. Your Honor, I loved Perry Mason, dude. The black and white episodes.
Yeah, but did you watch the one that was on HBO a couple years ago? It was a remake. You never watched that?
No, because they made Perry Mason black.
No, Perry Mason was not black.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, he wasn't. Paul Drake was black.
What was this dude? Who was acting like Perry Mason?
I think his name was, I don't know, Matthew.
He's a white dude?
Yeah, he's English.
Oh.
He's married to,
what's
his name?
You know those English and the black people are the same.
There's no video, so y'all won't see me when I backhand Rob over this table.
But you know what I mean. You're like, yeah, unfortunately, I do.
Yeah, I do. You said you changed the filter on the Rabbit Air today?
Oh, dude, you see that.
This is unbelievable.
So here's the funny thing is, so everybody was showing up. It was Preston, Casey Hatch, and then Sam. Sam hadn't gotten here yet.
When was this?
Today.
Oh, Preston was here?
Yeah.
He didn't ride with us. Okay.
Yeah, Sam didn't either.
With him? Well, that's true, yeah.
Anyway, we're all here, and I was like, you know what? I've noticed that it's time to change the filter on the Rabbit. And so I changed it, but when I changed it, and by the way, it's super easy. They have a number system with a ribbon is hanging on each filter. It says 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kind of like color printers.
Can't screw it up.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And you didn't.
I didn't.
Did you? Okay.
And so
I'm proud of you.
I put the filter back in, and I started talking and forgot to turn it back on. So I changed the filter.
Imagine that.
But it was off. And literally, in about 4 minutes, with the 4 of us smoking in here, Sam was here, because I looked over at him and I was like, dude, is this smoky in here? And he was like, yeah, look, dude, you could see it hanging over everybody. And I was like, oh, shit, I forgot to turn the Rabbit back on. I turned it on, and in 4 minutes, all the smoke was gone.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's so quiet, you don't even necessarily know if it's running or
You
not.
don't normally notice it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100%. You need something to clean your air at home or your lounge or wherever. I found out that
Rabbit Air works.
Rabbit Air works. But did you know that where Casey and Casey went to up in New York was the Macanudo Lounge?
Yes. Yeah, they told me about that.
Rabbit Air cleans their air.
They didn't tell me that.
Yeah, and Hatch was telling me that she was like, I didn't see any units. I didn't hear anything. Yeah. And she didn't know. And I said, that's hilarious that you tell me that because I just interviewed the dude from Rabbit Air, and he said that their system is set up at the Macanudo Lounge.
Oh,
so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Small
sense.
world. You know what I mean?
He
tells me that, and then they go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it was like no smoke.
And they had a good experience.
Good experience.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't hear it. You can't see it. That's the best possible system.
Yeah. It's just
because
it's
most
out there,
systems,
it's out there and it's doing its job.
Because most systems that pull air out of our oxygen, there is a tone to the fan that makes it difficult to have a conversation with someone.
Yes.
Like what you know what I mean? You're just like it's just that deafening low tone.
Yeah, if it's doing a good job, it's typically going to be loud, and you just don't get that with Rabbit
Can I
Air.
get some of that bourbon over there?
No, you cannot. Okay, here you go. I'll pour for you because I'm your friend.
I'm thinking I get the rest.
I'm a helper.
You're a header. All right, that's good.
Yeah, I know.
That's plenty good right
That's
there.
all you're going to get anyway.
Nothing better than smoking good cigars, drinking good bourbon with good friends.
That's true. And hopefully I'll get a chance to do that tomorrow.
What a dick. What a dick. We're having a moment here, and I'm realizing just...
It's over. It's over. The moment's over.
All right.
Hey, so I didn't tell you, because I'm going to tell you now. Because you're mellow, because you've had some bourbon, so you should be a little bit mellow now. Yesterday, I smoked my last El Popo from Artesano.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I had one. I've been sitting on it for like 2 months now.
Oh
yeah, baby.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, did it during Single Malt Saturday.
Yeah. And so...
They do some great stuff.
Oh, they really
guys
do.
at Artesano.
I mean...
Sam and Gus.
I'm jealous.
Sam and Gus.
I'm...
The
Billy,
heavyweights.
Billy,
Billy, I was close.
Sam's that dude that hangs out with us.
Sorry, Billy.
Yeah, you owe him an apology.
Yeah. And a cigar. I'll give him an El Popo.
The El Popo, it was my cigar of the year last year. And it's like, I don't willy-nilly pick a cigar of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you better make love to me. You know what I mean? That's
glad I don't make cigars.
All right. I didn't mean it like that.
Yes, you did.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
It's like when I smoke
when you
the
say
cigar,
it's the cigar of the
when
year.
I smell the tip, when I lick the tip and like get a feel for it.
We still talking cigars, aren't we?
Yes. But you cut that cigar open in that cold draw.
Oh, yeah.
And you get a little something from it. You know what I mean? Not just, it's like, okay, that is the perfect draw. For me, the perfect draw is when a cigar has resistance, but you're able to take a full puff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, I don't want it, you don't want it too loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's for every fraternity girl. You don't want it too loose.
All right.
Should we take a break?
We need videos. They can see me trying to reel you back.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break.
We need
be right
to.
back.
The price on that has gone up a lot, too. Yeah, I used to be able to get it for $30.
How much is it now?
It's about 40 and sometimes
really?
more than that. Yeah.
For just the regular?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Like, and I like Knob Creek. Like, I think it's a good bourbon.
It is.
The 12 is like really sought after, and
Mhm.
I actually prefer the 9 over the 12.
Yeah.
I didn't really think the 12 was that
It's not that
special.
much, I don't think it's that much better.
Yeah, but it was, touted as special, and there's a lot of people. And, I think a big part of it is just, it's hard
Marketing.
to find.
Yeah.
Kind of like Eagle Rare.
Mm-hmm.
But you give me like some of the other ones.
Yeah.
Like there was one, I think it was called Prohibition. It was like 120 proof.
Mhm.
That shit was good.
Mm-hmm. And it should have been prohibited.
I don't know about that.
You got out of line that night.
Did I?
Yeah, you get a little crazy.
I don't remember that.
I know. The rest of us do.
Hey, welcome back, Cigar Talk.
The whole city of Abilene knows.
So, hey, let's tell everybody though about the race. We're going to be doing the European tour, and I've got a name or a list of names actually.
Buffalo Run. Hey, let me tell y'all, it's going to be great.
It is going to be fun.
I hope.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And so some of you people may hear that bug zapper in the background. That's because we have like a bad case of
Fruit flies.
fruit flies.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been bothered by them at all since you've been here?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So like 2 nights ago, I had left my peach tea in there.
Mhm.
And the next day, I didn't get to come out here at all because I had work shit. And so then the next day, I got fruit flies like they're coming out of my ass. And it's like, where the hell are these coming from? Because I'm like, I don't drink anything sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I normally don't drink sweet tea. I normally drink unsweet.
Mm-hmm.
So no sugar. Well, I forgot.
yeah,
Peach
unsweet.
tea.
Unsweet means no sugar.
And this peach tea was so
Super
sweet that when I was drinking it,
It's
it
syrup.
made me think that this is the syrup they use for peach snow cones. And I was like,
Or peach schnapps.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, that is some sugary stuff. So I didn't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I left it in there on my desk. And then I had to miss a day here. And then when I came back, I was like, what the hell?
How did you miss a whole day in the studio?
Because I had to go do work shit, like real work, my real work shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to come home. Oh, actually, you know what? I was gone for 2 days.
Oh, okay. All right. That
I
makes
had to
more
go out
sense.
of town.
Okay.
Because my boss said, hey, come up here.
Yeah, you got to go out of town. Boss
Right.
says, get out of town.
Yeah, boss tells me what to do. I go do it.
How often have you been told to get out of town? No, in your life. No, never mind. You can't count that high. Never mind. Let's just move on. So
I
back
think
to
my dad started it.
so back to the Buffalo Run.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for circling us back around.
I'm here for you, brother. Always.
So here's a list of the towns we're going to, in apparently no particular order, because I would have done them alphabetized, but that's not how the person who sent these to me sent me the list. Paris, Texas, Dublin, Moscow, Luckenbach, Italy, Athens, London, Shiner, Brenham.
Is there a place in Europe called Luckenbach?
I have no idea.
If it is, it's probably German.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, it's got the Bach.
Yes.
Have you ever been to Paris?
I have not. Either
I've been.
France, neither France nor Texas.
I don't remember it, so it couldn't have been that cool. You been to Dublin?
I have.
I was going to say everybody around here has been.
I was through Dublin in November when I went down there going to Houston.
Yeah,
Went through Dublin.
I mean, that's like what was that on 6?
Yes, used to be. They used to call it Dr. Pepper, Texas.
Yeah, because that's where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. I've never really stopped and done anything.
Neither have I.
I'm like,
Okay, just keep driving.
looks like they filmed The Shining here. Anyway, I'm just kidding for you people who live in
Dublin.
that area.
No offense.
You ever been to Moscow?
No.
I don't even know where the hell that is in
Yeah,
Texas. I think it's like not like it's down the furthest that we will be going towards Houston.
Okay.
Then the next one on the list
I'm gonna check the Google
is
machine.
Luckenbach. Have you ever been to Luckenbach?
I think I have.
I have, but I didn't get. It was a long, long time ago, and I mean, I was young and dumb, and I was like, "Oh, is this it?" Now I'm like, I want to experience it. You know?
You're old and dumb.
Yeah. Italy. I don't really know where that is. I think
have
it's
no
around Palestine.
I might have been through there then.
Athens. That's somewhere around Dallas, I think.
I have been through Athens.
Is that around Fort Worth, Dallas,
I think I
South?
thought it was east of there. Maybe I have not been.
I don't know.
No, I've not been to Athens. I know somebody that worked in Athens for a while.
How about London?
He got fired. Never been to London.
Same. Shiner?
No. But
Brenham.
that Shiner's on my list. Yes, I've been through Brenham.
Do you know anything about Brenham?
Bluebell ice cream.
Let me tell you. Okay, cool. What I know is there's a badass cigar lounge there that we're going to stop at.
Okay.
So
Is that on the list?
No,
of
I mean,
things?
it's
We're just going to stop there.
Yeah, we're going for a good
cigars.
We're not going to win.
Real time, but a good time. All right, nah, I'm good.
Everybody else is going to be getting back in like 12 to 14 hours.
I'm fine.
We're like 32 hours.
You know what? I'm fine with that.
All right.
Because I don't have a job to rush.
Yeah, we're not. We're going to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're not. I mean, we're not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we did our best, we got to make too many stops.
Yeah.
That bladder of yours.
Put it on me. Okay.
Well, I've seen how many times you go outside.
All right, that's fair.
I'm like, are you thinking there's a eclipse out there? What are you
I'm always
doing?
always checking. Never know.
So anyway, that's all the towns. And you haven't been to most of them.
I have not.
I've been to about 30% of them.
Okay.
I've been to Paris, Dublin, Luckenbach, and Brenham.
Okay, so I see now Moscow is off of US 59, a little bit south.
You want to see this map that shows you where they're all at?
I have a map.
Well,
no, Moscow. I happen to look at Moscow. I've never been through there. It's a little bit kind of south of Lufkin. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the closest one to Houston.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I would say that is not very far from Nova Scotia or Navasota. Navasota.
Nova Scotia's up like Canada way.
Well, I'm half Canadian. That ain't bullshit.
Oh, Rob.
So, hey, you know what? Let's talk about Case Elegance right quick.
So,
because, on this run, we're going to have a Case Elegance humidor in the van.
And a travel case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's Case Elegance.
Like Case Elegance is sponsoring us. They're going to have their logo on the side of the van.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Case
Elegance, they are just like the
incredible.
Best people. Like
Absolutely.
when you do business with them, just know that your money is going towards a bootstrap business that decided, you know what? Let's make really good humidors.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They didn't we could just jump in the market and sell a bunch of Chinese bullshit and we'll still make a lot of money.
Yep. No.
But that's not what they did. They set out to make a better humidor.
Well,
and I say they were successful.
They know people smoke cigars. They know people need to have their cigars taken care of. And if you get a Case Elegance humidor, you can't go wrong because they're going to take care of you. They're going to take care of your cigars. And if you have problems, they're going to give you support. They have customer service support. I read a review just the other day. Somebody had bought the Claro, the little valet thing that I have one on order now, and they had some problems with it. And he was bent out of shape, kind of left a kind of unpleasant review.
Uh-huh.
And then he updated the review, said, hey, they reached out to me. They made it right. They sent me what I really needed, and it's all good. I know people that have sent in messages to them, mm-hmm.
and so they tell me how they were treated,
mm-hmm.
and all of them are like, holy shit, dude, those dudes really give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is so rare these days.
What happened in Vegas? I had trouble with the case that I had, and Michael said, "Oh, no, we're not having this." I got back on Friday.
Waiting for you when you got back.
Yes, it was here. So it's good. So I'm taking my Case Elegance travel case. It's called the Flint. I'm taking it with me on the run because I might need to have my own cigars because now I know how you get.
I'm going to be what do you call manic?
Yes,
I want to be smoking cigars like I'm manic.
And this Flint is it's got that supple leather. I don't know, is it U's or P's I need to describe how supple that leather is? And plus, it's just okay. Plus,
supple.
Plus, it'll hold 5 cigars, and it's got a little space I put humidification in it. It's got a spot for my cutter. If I have a slimline torch, I can get a torch in there too. So I get everything I need if I want to have a cigar on the road.
Hey,
I have cigars on the road.
This is something that I hadn't told anybody yet, but we're going to have a QR code for while we do the race, and you do that QR code, and you can donate to the charity we're doing the race for.
Yes.
So at the end of the race, and really we'll probably do like 24 hours after the race,
mm-hmm.
total it up, write them a check,
all right,
and present it, because the cigar community, we give a shit about
Yes, we do.
helping people.
You know, whether they smoke cigars or not, we want to help people, and this is for the children.
Yeah, this is for disabled children that get to do this amazing therapy,
Equine therapy
with horses.
Yes.
I'm like, when I first heard about it, I was like, what a crock of shit. But
you would go there. You would think that.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, I rode horses.
The rest of us are good people. The rest of us are good people, and we understand.
But let me just finish this story.
Okay, here we go.
I was telling a friend about it because I had just learned about this was a thing, and I was like, what a crock of shit. I told a friend of mine at work about it.
Do you have other friends besides me and Tim?
Yes.
It's a miracle. We put up with a whole lot.
But his daughter was disabled, and he goes, yeah, my daughter does that, and it's been amazing
You
for
see?
her.
You see?
And I was like, oh, wow, I'm a dick.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, do I feel small?
People say that often about you.
Well,
You know it.
sometimes it's true.
Always.
But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. And so he was telling me about all the stuff they do. And I was like, holy shit. So when I found out Camp Able does that, I was like, hell yeah, we want to support
We're going to do this. We're going to do this.
You're helping kids that are not at the front of the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kids that need help. And not only does it help the children, it helps
the parents.
It helps their families
Their
too.
family.
Yes.
And it helps other people who have the same problems come forward and be like, hey, I want to do that.
Yep.
And so that's what Camp Able provides. And so that's one of the reasons we're excited to do this race, because it's supporting them. So we will put up a QR code.
Okay.
Code. And you
QR
can
like the flu.
take a picture, whatever you do, and you can donate $10, $20, $1 million. I don't care. But we want to try to raise money so at the end of the day we can be like, hey, we're contributing our money, but we're also like the cigar community is going to reach out and help us.
I know. I don't.
And if you don't want to, don't.
It's going to be great. But please think about it.
Yeah.
Just please think about it. So the Buffalo Run, that race is 24 hours. It'll probably take us about 72, but we're gonna have a good time on the way though.
We're going to listen to some good music. We're going to smoke some good cigars.
We're going to do that.
Unfortunately, because it's for charity, we will not be drinking while driving.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the only reason. But yeah, we'll go with that. If that makes you feel better to say that, that's what we'll go with.
We will not be drinking and driving because it's for charity. So, anyway.
I talked about the supple leather, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
yes,
all right, I'm back. I'm back.
Thank you. But, no. And so... check us out. We're going to be doing a live stream. Hope you enjoy that. We're going to be talking cigars. We've got some great special guests that'll be riding with us in the van. We're not going to disclose that at this time, but
human trafficking.
It's going to be, yeah. I mean, maybe we should do that.
I'm sorry.
Video.
I shouldn't have made a joke. It was not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke when it's true. We're kidding, folks. Oh, yes. Anyway,
we are.
It's going to be a fun thing.
Yeah.
So check it out. And if you want to help us support the children,
please do.
If you don't hate children, you should donate to this charity. So, should we bleep that out?
Once again, I don't know. Maybe
we don't bleep shit. We don't bleep shit.
And I'm the laid back one here, and I'm thinking, no, we should leave it because this is for the children. It's for the children,
right.
And it's for the families.
Amazing what you'll do for your children, folks. I drink a lot of booze for my children. Something like that.
They like it when you go to bed early.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy's asleep. Good.
Where he needs to be. Anyway, all right. All joking aside. So, do you want to do the showcase showdown? Are you ready for that?
I'm ready for that. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do. Hold up. So I said we were going to do the big announcement first, but now we're going to do it after the showcase showdown.
Snowcase. I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway, I'm going to let you go first.
Thank you. So this week, the Caldwell Collection, Long Live the King, Mad Mofo. This is a limited edition release under the most popular flagship brand of Caldwell's. It has a spicy Mexican San Andreas wrapper, a top and Indonesian binder, and Corojo 98 and PA double Ajero fillers. I'm going to call this one full-bodied. and maybe that's an understatement. It's super rich. Every puff gives you a lot of milk chocolate, black pepper, oak, and leathery notes.
And was it? Do you retrohale?
I've tried. I'm trying. I'm still working on it.
You still haven't done it yet.
I'm still working on it.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Thank you. So what's the retrohale question?
No, I was going to say, did you get the same notes as you retrohaled as you did with a regular puff?
Okay. Well, I didn't retrohale, so.
Right. That's why I said never mind.
Okay. Thank you. I just never know where you're going with this.
Bend over and I'll show you.
So, those of you who follow this show probably know that I like full body cigars. You can always add something to your collection. So, excuse me, the CAO Brasilia. I
always say CAO Brazilian.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different things. They're Brasilia cigars. They have rich, complex flavor tones, Nicaraguan tobaccos combined with oily Brazilian wrappers. And when you have one of those, you'll remember it for a long time. And it's a good long smoke. I'm working on this. I'm a fast smoker. I recognize that, and I'm trying to rein it in. Some still trying to rein it in, but I've smoked a couple of the Brasilias.
Come on, get it out.
I've smoked a couple of the Toros, and they just seem to last me. I mean, hour and a half, and for me, that's a really long time. For anything I'm smoking, an hour and a half is a long time. And I can get through that CAO Gordo in 45 minutes. But when I smoke that CAO Brasilia in the Toro size, that can last me a long time. It's a great cigar. They were in my retirement box.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed every one of them for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Great cigar.
All right, what's the next cigar?
Next one is
I don't want to hear it. I know I'm going to be mad.
Okay, well, that's just
what is it?
It is. It was good. That's what it was. It was good.
I'm going to be pissed because you told me what it was and it's not on your list.
Yeah, that's right. No, it was the Macanudo Inspirado Orange.
That's not what you told me earlier.
I told you some other things, too.
You told me it was an El Popo.
No, that's not on my list, though.
Wow.
I didn't
make your list this
Hold
week.
on.
Wow.
I didn't put it on the list because I felt I should do something different. The El Popo was always on my list. I don't want to keep going back and back and back.
But
I don't want to be like the summer reruns.
I get that, but at the same time, the way you describe that cigar, like you looked at it like this is the only one I have.
Okay, all right.
I don't even know if I can smoke it.
Let me redo the list right now.
Right, so that's not on your list.
Man, it was great. It was great. No, I didn't. I just because
you made me weep.
No, because normally the stuff
he was talking about it while we weren't doing the show, folks.
Normally the stuff's on my list is stuff I know I can find again easily. And that El Popo, I don't know where. I don't know. I know.
Okay. It's just kind of like I completely understand because I would be like, I really want to smoke you, but I don't want to not have you.
That's what happened yesterday.
It's the old.
It was the tug between good and evil.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. I wanted cake. I really wanted the cake, and I had the cake.
And
yesterday.
I wanted to eat it too.
No, it was the Inspirado Orange. It's got a lot of awards. And you got to have that in your humidor. Handcrafted in Honduras with tobaccos from Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a creamy smoke, little subtle spice, but there's a really good balance of sophistication, approachability, and it's uncommon in the premium cigar category.
Is that the Macanudo?
Yes. Yeah. And I know you're not a big Macanudo fan.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Where's the doves?
I'm going to release them when I leave.
Yeah.
Is it 9 o'clock yet? I'll release them at 10.
It's way past 9. Oh, it's going to be one of them nights.
I'll release them at 11.
You're still behind.
Oh, my God.
Oh. He just saw his phone.
Midnight. Midnight. The doves are going at midnight. When doves slide.
Yeah, I'll have to put in some prints right there. So, is that your 3?
That's my 3. You didn't.
And I don't know how. No, I did, but I was like, and the El Popo wasn't in there
because I can't get one tomorrow.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to put
all those that you mentioned.
Everything's on my list. I can get one of those tomorrow.
Right.
But the El Popo.
This cigar,
okay. So
it's like one that you can put it on next week's.
Okay, or can we do a showcase 7?
No.
Okay.
No.
Next week then. El Popo.
But you could put that one on my list. So anyway, all right, folks. Here's my 3, and you know what?
Billy and Gus.
No, here's what I can already hear people be. Well, that figures. Or that's
I know where you're going.
Because my 3 cigars of the week was the McAuliffe Blue, the McAuliffe Black, and the Medallia. Because I've smoked them all 3 multiple times this week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I would probably do it again next week.
I get it.
And it's like, oh, well, they're your sponsor.
Nope.
Like,
that is, I will tell you all, as I'm sitting across the table from Rob Jones right now, I will tell you all, when we keep going back to cigars we smoke that come from the sponsors, it's not because they're from the sponsors, it's because they are
we
great
love
cigars.
them.
Did you see me earlier digging through the humidor looking for a blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there wasn't one.
Oh, you should have asked me. I got one. I put a couple over there.
Okay, thank you.
Because, we've had a lot of people over.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure that we still have a few blues to smoke.
And, I love the McAuliffe Black.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I don't know, but that blue, man.
For me personally, I like the black better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the blue is such a different cigar that you can't even think of it that way.
Oh.
You have to be like, you can't decide between the two because it would be like, do you want to smoke the black or do you want to smoke these 50 cigars?
Yeah.
Like all these different 50 cigars because you can't be like, oh, well, that's his brother or sister cigar. Yeah. It's another cigar.
Yep.
And it's badass.
Oh, my gosh. It's incredible. So I bought a box when they had the McAuliffe blend at the McAuliffe event at the Leaf a couple of weeks ago. Lauren was here. We had a really good time. And I bought a box of blues. And Bill Kalame smoked one. And let me tell you something. When it comes down to cigars, whatever Bill says, I'm going to listen.
100%.
If Bill Kalame says something about cigars, I'm listening to it.
Let me tell you something. Do you know how many times Bill Kalame has smoked a cigar when he gets done? He's like, all right, Rob, what do I need to smoke? Yeah. And I'll tell him, and then I just say, you know what? Let me go get it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I go get it. I come back. I hand it to Bill. And this is a 100% true story.
Yeah.
I hand it over to Bill. I've already taken the cellophane off. He looks at it. He holds it in his hand.
I was there that
and
day.
He says,
this is a true story, people.
This is going to have a tight draw.
Yep.
And
I was there.
I will bet you my salary that it's not a tight draw.
Saturday faculty meeting.
How can you be so sure? And I said, because this company test draws every cigar they make.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, he lit it up. And within 5 minutes, he elbowed me and was like, this is a good cigar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know. I'm like, because when Bill, it's hard to think of what Bill's going to like.
Yeah.
Because Bill is has a very good palate, but he also smokes pipes.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves quality tobacco.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So when you go into a humidor that probably has 3,000 facings, I'm not just going to willy-nilly pick what I think he's going to like. I'm going to pick something that is good tobacco with lots of medium plus flavors like leather, earth, soil, maybe some dark leather that's been wet. You're like, calm down.
This took a turn.
Sorry, folks.
He's not sorry. This is Rob Jones you're listening to now. He's not sorry.
Bill comes out in a dominatrix.
Move it, please, move it along.
Anyway, he smokes the medallion and loved it. Anyway, that's my 3.
Oh, I'd like to apologize for Rob Jones, Cigar Talk family. I'm sorry. This is what I deal with on a weekly basis.
But yet he steadily pours me another one.
Drink up, Rob.
I'm like, something's going to happen later.
No, but I was there at the Leaf that Saturday morning.
So I'm not bullshit.
I remember that. I remember that distinctly. It was at the faculty meeting. I remember that distinctly, and he never had a problem. He enjoyed the cigar.
Oh.
But, that's what McAuliffe does. So if you're wondering why so often McAuliffe is on one of our Showdown list, it's because of the quality of the cigars they make.
And we smoke a shit ton of them.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, Al, Amanda,
that's why we don't.
Everybody else, please keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but that's one reason we don't have a bunch of different companies sponsoring us, because we love quality.
It has to be something we can believe in, something we enjoy.
And we love a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at that team, you've got good people who give a shit about us, the consumer.
Yes. Dan, thank you. Dan Thompson, thank you.
Al McAuliffe, thank you.
Thank you. Lauren,
Dan, thank you.
Amanda.
Amanda, I mean, Lauren, dude, it goes on and on and on.
It takes a village to raise a team, or a team to build a village.
Every cigar brand out there always has a few haters.
Yeah.
And when I hear people hating on McAuliffe, I'm just like,
they don't know.
I already know that you haven't smoked all their cigars, because if you are a legitimate cigar smoker, you're going to find, I say always at least one, but if you like one, I promise you're going to like 4 or 5, because, everybody has different palates. So it's like, I can't say that about a lot of other companies.
Yeah.
Like, they make such random stuff that, like, well, that doesn't fit the theme here.
Yeah. What I can always count on a McAuliffe cigar.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. You heard it from Larry.
Showcase Showdown.
That was Showcase Showdown. So
my list was better than yours.
Whatever.
Just trust me, it was.
I don't think so.
It was.
You had the Macanudo.
You want to step outside and discuss this?
I'm good with that, but I'm going to pour myself another bourbon first.
I know you want. Oh, you want me to pour it for you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, so that's it. So, our biggest announcement ever.
Here it comes.
You don't even know what it is.
Drum roll. Hey, that's how it happens.
Mark it on your calendar, October 1st.
I'm pulling up my calendar now.
Pull up your calendar.
Yes.
Look and see when October the 1st, 2024 is.
It's someplace between September 30th and October 2nd. I promise you that.
Somewhere in there. And I'm going to tell you what, you're going to want to mark it down. Are you ready?
Yes.
What's the event? Do you know?
Nope. I do not know.
It is.
But I think you'll tell me.
It is going to be the last ever episode of Cigar Talk.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Booyah.
All right.
Don't miss the episode on October 1st.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. Thought of that right before the show. No, I'm kidding. But we'll talk about it later, man. Until next week, I hope you have a good one. C'est la vie.
Life is short. Smoke with a friend.
Booyah.